So I'm going to talk to you about bringing pets on board on your rig. Now I have an American Akita. He's my whole world. He's the reason I came into trucking in the first place. Now granted, the sense of patriotism developed as I was in trucking and started realizing things, but my American Akita was why I came into trucking. We needed the money, and I also wanted the opportunity that when I go to work, I have him with me. We can spend more time together. You only get what, 5, 6 to 14 years with your dog. So, and he's amazing. So, I'm going to talk to you about bringing your dog on board. Now, I've been on the road 6 months and about a week or so. He has been staying with my parents, and I am glad that that has been the case up to this point. The thing about bringing a dog on board is if it's your first 6 months of your CDL license, you're going to be so tired. You are going to be slower at things, doing your paperwork, doing your satellite transmissions, hooking, unhooking a trailer, communicating with security staff. Have you ever been to this property before? Do you know how we do things here? There's going to be a number of things that are going to slow you down because you're not familiar. Even finding parking at night. You know, you're in California and you're heading down a certain highway. You're going to be start looking up. Well, okay, well, where do I park? Do I, you know, what truck stops do I have as an option? Whereas once you get going into it, and you're like, okay, well, I already know without even looking. I can go to Lido, whatever it's called, or I can go to Ripon, or whatever you want to call it. Or I'm sorry, Lodi or Lodi, or you can go to Ripon or however they want to call that place. You know what your options are, and you know what they have as far as amenities and stuff like that. You know, where do you like to eat? Where can your dog have some room to get on some grass, get off the asphalt, the urine covered asphalt. Get them off into the grass, stuff like that. So you'll learn that. But you'll get faster things, and that'll give you a little more free time. Now, let's see. So what are the other complications? So when you get up, shower, shave, get ready, it's going to take you a little longer at first until you've got a routine on that. You're going to fire up your rig, drive. My recommendation is drive 3 hours, stop for a half hour. No matter what, if you have a dog or not, stop for at least 15 minutes. Get out, check all your tires, check all your lights. Because when you go through a DOT check station, they don't care that everything was fine when you did your morning inspection. They care about now. So get out, check those things, check your axles, make sure they're not hot, that you don't have an axle that's hotter than the other axles, and again, check your tires because they rotate. So the parts that you saw in the morning versus what you're going to see this time might be a different part of the tire, and you might have had been parked on a bad spot on the tire and not even known it. Or you may have a wear pattern on the tire that's only 1/4 of the tire circumference, and it happens to be rotated. Anyway, my point is, do that always, but for your dog, get them out every 30 minutes. Hurry up, get that done, get it done in 10-15 minutes, and then spend ideally 20 minutes out. Just, you know, pull over where it's like, hey, there's some trees, there's some grass, there's a river. Per company policy, this is legal for me to pull over here. Boom, I'm going to pull over here, do your inspection, get out and enjoy the destination. We spent the afternoon in Alabama today. Yesterday it was in Tennessee. The day before it was in Florida. You know, show your dog the world. Have a good time. And then you have your mandatory DOT 30-minute break, and which I would do all the exact same thing. And then I would do another one. For every 3 hours of driving, I get out and check my rig with or without the dog. With the dog, it's for his comfort in addition to the safety. Okay, now at the end of the night, it gets a little tricky. Because in your first 6 months, you're going to be too tired. After 6 months, you're going to have to just start adapting if you're going to bring your dog on board. And because they're going to need at least an hour out and about. And that